The Philippines and Mexico both celebrate All Saints' Day with rich traditions rooted in Catholicism, but their customs have distinct cultural flavors. Family gatherings, remembrance, cemetery visits, food offerings to the deceased, and more. Let's sample more of the customs here on my Barrio, my Mundo. The celebrations of All Saints' Day in the Philippines and in Mexico. How grand are they? Undas versus Dia de los Muertos. First, in the Philippines, All Saints' Day, locally known as Undas or Todos los Santos, is celebrated on November 1st. It is a deeply spiritual and culturally significant event. It is a time when families remember and honor their deceased loved ones. The celebration is rooted in Catholic traditions, but has evolved into a mix of religious, familial, and social practices. Traditions include cemetery visits on November 1st and even days leading to it. Families visit the cemetery to clean, repair, and decorate the graves of their loved ones. Offerings and rituals. Some Filipino families leave food and other personal belongings at the gravesite, believing that their loved ones' spirits will appreciate the offerings. Common food include rice cakes like suman and fruits. A special prayer, the Rosary, is recited by families to help the souls of their loved ones in their journey to heaven. It is a community event. In many places, All Saints' Day feels like a communal celebration, with cemeteries becoming social gathering spots. Vendors often set up stalls selling food, flowers, and candles near the cemeteries. There's a balance between solemnity and remembrance, and the festive, vibrant atmosphere of the people celebrating. In Mexico, this is much bigger. In fact, it has gained international recognition. UNESCO has now designated it as an intangible cultural heritage. Elements of the tradition have been embraced globally. Here are some of the elements. Most important are the altars, which are central to the celebration. The ofrendas, or the offerings, elaborate altars set up in homes, cemeteries, or public spaces to welcome the spirits of the deceased. These altars are filled with photographs of the departed, candles, marigold flowers, known as the flower of the dead, used to decorate the altar and guide the spirits with their bright color and strong scent. Sugar skulls, or calaveras, representing the dead in a playful way, often with the deceased's name written on it. Pan de Muerto is special bread decorated with bone-shaped designs symbolizing the dead. Favorite foods and drinks of the departed, including traditional dishes like tamales, mole, and tequila, or mezcal, to nourish the returning souls. Visiting cemeteries is expected. Families gather at cemeteries, sometimes spending the night beside the graves of their beloved ones. They clean and decorate their graves with flowers, candles, and offerings. The atmosphere is not one of mourning, but of celebration. People often share stories, play music, sing, and even bring their favorite food and drinks to the deceased. Latrina. This is an iconic symbol of the Day of the Dead, created by Mexican artist Jose Guadalupe Posada and later popularized by Diego Rivera. She is a female skeleton dressed in elegant European-style clothing, symbolizing that death makes everyone equal, regardless of wealth and status. Many people paint their faces as Latrina, often combining skull imagery with flowers and vibrant designs. There are regional variations. For example, in Michoacan, the celebration involves boat processions to the island of Janitzio, where families hold an all-night vigil at the cemetery. The Day of the Dead is celebrated with grand street parades, sun tapestry competitions, and artistic offerings. While both countries focus on honoring the dead, the Philippines emphasizes quiet reflection, while Mexico blends remembrance with vibrant celebratory elements. This has been my Barrio, my Mundo. Places, events, and